Good, you're here. Oh, hi. What can I do for you? I want a new dress. I've got this fabric. Oh, that's cute. And this is the pattern. That's awesome. Where did you find that? In the video description below. Nice. And the best part? It's completely free. Cut all pieces with 1 cm seam allowance, except on fold. Make sure to mark the drawstring notches, and for the bigger sizes you need to measure from the top 1 cm down and 2.5 cm down and make marks. And don't forget about this notch. You will need 2 front pieces, 2 front lining pieces, 1 back piece cut on fold, and 1 lining piece also cut on fold. 2 skirt pieces. Mine are 19 centimeters wide as my fabric and 82 centimeters long. You will also need to make a strap for the entire, like you start in the front, go all the way back, up the other side and tie in the front. So it needs to be long enough to do that. Mine is 150 centimeters long, so it's the entire width of the lining fabric which I chose for the strap. It's 2.4 centimeters wide, so I can use this one. You can also use ready-made ribbon or bias binding or whatever you got that you want to use. You will also need 2.5 centimeters wide elastic band for the underbust. Sew the center front seams on the front pieces, right sides together. Start at the notch and sew towards the waist. Then do the same for the lining. Sew with 1 centimeter seam allowance. Place the front and back piece right sides together and sew the side seams. Repeat for the lining. So the lining is right side out and the shell is wrong side out. Now I will place the lining inside the shell so we have right sides together, and I match all the notches. And the places we don't want to sew are here, here, here and here on the front side, and these 2 points on the back piece. So I'll start sewing here at the previous seam, go all the way around, but of course skipping these points, all the way around until I reach this part, and I will end the seam at the previous. And before turning everything right side out, I need to clip all curves and sharp corners. And be careful not to cut the actual seam, then everything will unravel. So I'll just turn everything right side out and give it a good press. Now we want to top stitch the drawstring channel. We do that by sewing the first line with 1 centimeter seam allowance, and I measure from the edge. And the second line 2.5 centimeters from the edge. We do that on both front pieces and the back piece. If you don't have one of these, don't worry, I'll show you how to do it by hand. So it's very simple, it just takes a while to do it. Start by folding the strip lengthwise and press. Then open it up and fold the raw edges in towards the crease. Press again. Then fold the other side, also to the center crease. Press, fold it over to encase all the raw edges. Press, and then sew close to the edge. You might want to tuck in the raw edge. Like so, and press to keep it in place. It might be a bit difficult to start sewing the strap. What I usually do is that I start with some thread that I can hold on to and pull when I start sewing the strap. So I just use the hand wheel for the first few stitches. And once I can get a hold of the strap, I will pull at that instead. The bodice is finished and we have the strap as well. So now it's time to work on the skirt portion of the dress. I place my skirt pieces right sides together and pin the side seams on both sides. My fabric is very narrow, it's only 90 centimeters wide, and I use the entire width for each panel. So I have the selvage, so I won't need to overlock if I don't want to, but I recommend that you, if you don't have a selvage that you're using, pin the side seams, sew it with a straight stitch, and then overlock the edge. Because this seam will be directly against your skin. It will fray if you don't overlock it or zigzag it or finish it in some other way. French seams would be really nice for this seam as well. So finish it however you want, but make sure you finish it. Sew 2 rows of gathering stitches on each piece along the upper edge. I will sew mine with 1.5 and 3.5 centimeter seam allowance. So before I start gathering, I want to mark center front and center back of the skirt. So we need this skirt to be as wide as the bodice. And we do that by pulling on the gathering stitches. And I pull gently on the bobbin thread. And then I just place the bodice and the skirt right sides together. And match center front, center back and the side seams. Like so. And this is very important. I will sew this seam with 3 centimeter seam allowance. I will remove the gathering stitches before sewing the channel. Before sewing the channel, I want to measure my elastic band. So what I'll do is I'll just measure on myself on the spot where the elastic band will be. And since this will keep the dress in place under the bust, I like it to be quite tight, but still comfortable, but not too loose. And then I'll need a couple of centimeters for seam allowance. Now I want to sew the underbust channel for the elastic. I will need at least 2.5 centimeters for the elastic band. So I will try to sew as close as possible to the edge so the elastic band will have enough room. And I'll make sure to leave an opening so I have somewhere to thread the elastics through. Not the prettiest maybe, but we won't see it. So as long as it keeps together, it's fine. Now we just need to thread through the strap, and I use a safety pin for that too. So you want to start in the front, and it might be a little difficult to get the safety pin out through the hole because we have the seam allowance in the way. So I just use like a big needle, blunt needle, and help the safety pin to get through. And just try it on and adjust the ties so it fits you nicely. And we're done.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a haze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Hey, I'm never the same.